and welcome to a new video. Today, let's see an overview of the objectives under the performance module of Horilla. So, in the performance module, we have the objectives. So, the objectives of a performance management system encompass several key goals aimed at enhancing employee performance and aligning it with organizational objectives. So, in Horilla, objectives are categorized into two main groups, that is, self objectives and all objectives. So, for the employees, the self objective tab displays the objectives assigned to them, allowing them to focus on their individual goals and progress. On the other hand, the All Objectives tab is designed for the HR or managers to provide them with an overview of all the objectives across the organization. So, let's see this self objective tab first. So under the self objective tabs, we have the two objectives that are assigned to this employee, that is Adam Lewis. So we can view the title of the objective. We have the managers over here, the key results for the objectives, the duration, description, and under the actions, we'll be able to perform edits to the objective if you want. That is, if you want to change the start date or the status and all, we'll be able to perform the edit over there. And then if you want to archive the objective, we can click on this archive and there's the delete option also. So if we click on this reveal over here, we'll be able to reveal the managers that are assigned for this objective, and we have the key results over here. So uh, this is the view when we click on the reveal for the objective. And next in the all objectives tab, we'll be able to view all the objectives that are currently created in the organization. So we have different objectives and we can view the managers of the objective, the key results, the assignees, duration, and the description of the objective. And if the admin or the HR, that is HR or the manager, wants to add more assignees to the objectives, we can click on this add assignees over here, and we'll be able to select the assignees and say. So the we can see that the objective has been updated, and here the assignees are three assignees now, since I have added one more employee to that objective. And by clicking on this reveal, we'll be able to view the assignees over here and the managers and the key results for this objective and all. So like this, we can view it over here. And then if you want to create a new objective in the organization, we can make use of this add button over here. That is, to create the objective, we can click on this plus icon and we have to fill in the details over here. So let's give the title for the objectives. That is, let's say I'm creating an objective called enhance project management skills. So enhance project management skills. So I've given the title, and you have to set the managers for the objective that we are creating. So let's say I'm adding the managers as Avery Hill, and I'm giving Benjamin Parker as well. So these are the managers for the objective, and then we have to provide the duration. And before that, we also have the filter option over here for selecting the managers. So we'll be able to select the employees from here, and filter the employees from here, and we'll be able to set them as managers. And in the duration unit, we can set the durations in whether we want it in days, months, or years. So here I'm setting it as days, and I'm giving the duration for this objective as 90 days. And then I'm giving the key results. So if you want to select a key result or select a key result that has already been created, we'll be able to select it from here. Or if we want to create a new key result, we'll be able to do that it from here. That is, we have the create new result option, so we can click on that and add a key result. So let's create a new key result for the objective. So let's say the key result for that objective is to complete project management training. So let's add the key result, complete project management training. So I've added the title, and then we have to provide the description of the key result. That is, employee should complete. So I'm giving the description as employee should complete the project management training, and then you have to give the progress type. So in which way the progress will be measured, that is whether it will be in percentage or number. So I'm providing a number, that is he has to attend like 10 project management training classes. So I'm providing the progress type as number, and I've given the target value as 10 over here. And then I'm giving the duration for this key result as let's say 45 days. And we can provide the company over here. And if you want to archive the key result, we can on this toggle, and I'm saving this key result. So we can see that the key result has been added. So let me add one more key result. I'm creating one more key result, that is to lead weekly status meeting. Lead weekly status meeting. So I'm giving the description and the progress type as number. And I'm giving the number as 3 over here. And I'm setting the duration as 45 days. And I'm giving the company and archive and saving. So I've created one more key result. So the key results has been added for this objective that I'm creating. And then we have to provide the description for the objective that that we're creating. So let's add a description. So I have provided a description over here, that is this project aims to develop the employees project management. So I have given a description, and if you want to add assignees to the objective I'm creating now itself, that is while creating the objective itself, we'll be able to add assignees to that objective. So if you want to add assignees like that, we can on this toggle, and there we have two fields, assignees and start date. So let's give add two assignees, Alexander Smith and Andrew Hayes. So these are the two assignees that I have provided for the objective, and let's save this. So this is the start date, and we can save this over here. So the objective has been created. So this is the objective I have created just now, and we can view the managers that I have set the key results over here, and the two assignees, the description of the objective and the duration also. So this is how we can create a new objective. And then we have the search option here. So if you want to search for any particular objective, we'll be able to search it from here. And then we have the filter option, from where we can filter out certain objectives based on the managers, assignees, key result, duration and all. So if we want to filter out the objectives for the assignees Andrew Hayes, let's give the assignee as Andrew, and I'm filtering, and we'll be able to view all the objectives to which he has been assigned. So these are the objectives for him, and this is how we can make use of this filter button over here. And then we have the create button to create an employee objective. So from here we'll be able to create employee objective, that is we can add the employee. So this the HR or the manager will be able to create an employee objective from here. So he can select the employee from here for whom he want to create the objective for. So I'm selecting an employee, and let's add the objective. So these are the already created objectives in the organization. So we'll be able to select the objective from here. So I'm selecting the objective, enhance project management skills, and I'm adding the key results over here, complete project management training. And we have to set the start date and the end date. And we can also set the status of the employee objective, that is whether it is not started, whether it is on track or at risk, etc. So I'm giving it as not started, and I'm saving this. So we can see that the employee objective updated successfully. So here we have the assignees has been updated to 3 assignees. That is, I have created an employee objective for this objective, and we can see the assignee over here. So this is how we can create an employee objective, and We can also view a detailed view of the objective from here. So clicking on the objective will display the view, display a view that shows all the assigned employees under that objective along with the status of each key result for each employee. So additionally, it provides an overview of the overall progress of each employee towards that objective. So we can view the title of the objective over here, and the managers of the objective can be viewed, and from here in the detail we also will be able to edit and add assignees to the objective. And we have the description over here and the duration of the objective, and we can view the all the employees who has been assigned for this objective from here. And for each employee we'll be able to view the progress status of each employee for each key result. So these are the two key results for the objective, and from here we'll be able to view the progress percentage, and the start date and all we can be viewed from here. And then we have the option to view the details of the no, objective that has been assigned for the employee, like this. And we have the status over here, and the status can be changed from here as well. And then we have the option for activities. So it displays the changes and the details made to the objective. So additionally, users can provide comments or notes to the assignee within the activity box, facilitating communication and collaboration regarding the objective. So it can be used for that. And then we have the add key result button over here. So with this, the managers can add key result for employees, which then becomes associated with their respective objectives. So this allows managers to monitor the progress of key results and overall objectives in a single view over here. So let's say we can add a key result over here, and then let's say we have to set a start value. So the start value is 1 and the current value, let's say the start value is 0, and the employees will be able to set the current value. That is where they have reached, they'll be able to set it over there. And we have the target value over here. So according to the target value, by calculating the current value and the target value, we can Horilla estimates the progress percentage of the key result. So here we can see the key result that we have added, and the current value has been added, and with the current value and target value the progress percentage has been calculated. And from here we will be able to change the current value according to the progress of the key result. So the employee can change the current value over here, and according to this, the progress percentage of each key result changes, and also the overall progress of the objective also is shown here. So let's say you have attended 5 project management training over here. So let's give it 5. And we can see that the progress percentage has been given as 50 percentage, and for overall objective the progress is 36 percentage. So like this we'll be able to calculate the progress percentage of the objective and each key results. So this is an overall complete overview of the objectives in Horilla. Hope it is clear, and thank you for watching.